Well, it's supposed to snow one more time. That would be tomorrow. But we're gonna ditch our snow tires anyway. So we're gonna head on over to the shop and go take care of some snow tires. Ground's pretty dry mostly. Frost has gone down far enough now that it isn't mucky anymore. She's mad. I dissed the fields. Was it November? It's still pretty warm, and some places came up pretty nice. Right there, places is dirt, and then some places pretty rutted up and messy still. But good enough just to knock the sandburrs down. Helps a little bit. Oh, I'm still angry. So here's the 2013 Serve. It's been put back to daily driver duty for me as I go to my day job, and it was doing great. I had to top off the oil. These do burn a little bit, and then I've got a little bit of a leak around looks like the VTC, the variable timing, wherever that little mesh is that you're supposed to clean out if you run into oil pressure issues, which this doesn't. But I think the gasket is starting to weep a little bit, so I got to do that. This has 127,000 on it. We bought it almost exactly 5 years ago. It was the summer of COVID summer of 2020. I bought this from a dealership in the metro that they just traded it in. They just traded it in and bought a new car. So of course it was a little old lady, so they said. And usually we get water standing down there sometimes, old riverbed. And so we put about almost 100,000 miles on this. I've got a thermostat, which I probably didn't need one, but I wanted to change it anyway. I need to flush the heater core. This gets soft right here. You gotta make sure you pick your rut. Pick a good rut. Gotta fill this in. Somebody drove through there, it wasn't me. Maybe the co-star of the channel. And this gets really soft right here too. Don't drive through here when it's wet. And don't drive through there when it's wet. Ooh, cars. So the heater cores you gotta flush. Look at this poor guy right here. What a unit. The heater cores you gotta flush. And so I gotta get a cheap 120 water transfer pump so I can do that. Yeah, that thing finally bit the dust. That needs an alternator now, but it also needs everything else, so that will be there for now. I've got a couple of late models that have got a gray car, bad transmission, white car, bad engine, minivan, all of the above. Yeah. So, got some wood we gotta cut up so it can dry and split. Wood to cut up, dry and split. Probably gonna go take down a couple trees in the next couple weeks before it gets hot, and take care of that. So, okay, back here at the shop, we've got a plow truck we gotta pack up for winter. We got a square body, we have to put a fuel pump in and then keep playing with the carburetor. And but let's get back to working on snow tires. It's funny, the LED lights, they flicker in the camera, but they do not flicker in real life. Interesting. We are in the shop. She's dirty. Time to get these guys off. So these are my Facebook Marketplace, $50 a piece, snow tires and wheels. They're off like 07 to 11. We painted them, I think the color is mocha or something like that. And they look pretty good. They've got kind of that weird, like the center of the wheel bulges out a little bit, that kind of a weird look. We put in the factory wheels back on. These are new tires last summer and looking great. So we just rotate them around a little bit and keep them moving. So yeah, so 'tis that time. Today is Pi Day 3.14, March 14th. So check the fluids, top off the washer fluid, and needed a new battery this winter. And like I said, we did a thermostat in here, but really we got to flush the heater core. So looking at, thankfully, how those guys connect, that'll be super easy compared to, take a look at our video on the 2011 Tahoe that had the those weird plastic connectors that are quick release and they're not quick release. This, just vice grips and you're good. So, okay, we'll get after it. So, of course, I did not write down when I put these on, but if you look along them, they're chopped up a little bit, but they looked almost exactly like that when I bought them from my Facebook guy. Still super deep treads though. So I thought these would get, they were pretty noisy, like a off-road pickup. There you go, you can see where it's kind of scalloping along the edge a little bit. They probably had maybe 4,000 on them, 5,000 tops. Like I said, I didn't drive this that much this winter time. Just stayed around our local town. But we got our summer guys on. Solus AP something, whatever, it was cheap on Amazon. And I tend to just go front to back. So that one was on the left rear, now it's on the left front. So I'll mark that when it comes off. And the one that was the left front, put it upside down, that'll go on the left rear right there. So, one down, a couple more to go. And in the shop solo today. Tomorrow we got a big day. I'm working on other relatives. Pontiac, the G6. So, giving our co-host a break, and I'm in here solo on a Friday. By the way, IKEA, little baby Bluetooth speaker is good. They got a crazy name. You actually can use two of them, and I shouldn't say crazy. They got a great Swedish name. You can use two of them as stereo. I just bought one to see what was what, and it's groovy. That's all I got to say about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I am not in the mood to fire up the big air compressor. So, we get what could be the second greatest, move the flamethrower out of the way, what could be the second greatest Milwaukee tool ever made, the M18 air compressor. Of course, number one is Ugga Dugga. But this guy is right there. So these came out of storage for the last, 5 months. So they will lose a little bit of pressure. And as long as they're all kind of balanced, I don't worry about them. And so you can just use it as a tire gauge. 26. We're gonna go to 32. Let it do its thing. Look at the torque. Look at the torque. Oh. So it likes to get it right on. With a small tire, small, not a big truck tire, it'll take, 2 rounds, sometimes 3 rounds like that to get it just right. 32. So, you saw what that was. It was mid-20s, high 20s. They were all, that was like 24. This was 27. This was about the same. So we like to test, and that's a super good way to see if you got any kind of slow leaks. Let the tire sit in a shed for a couple months and see what it does. Oh, all bad noises. So, one more to go. And see, there's a little bit of a bulge there. So that's what we do. Go through and do that. I'm gonna go for a quick drive. Got my torque wrench hiding in there with all my morning V8 drinks. So these are right around 85, 90 foot-pounds or so. I think we got them at 90 right now. So when you retorque, they go a little bit higher, probably closer to 95 or something like that. So out of all the wheels and tires, out of all the cars that we've had, for whatever reason, these wheels are the toughest. They're stinkers to try to get them to stay tight. So my Malibu, I fought with some of those tires a little bit, our steel wheels for the snows. They were probably bent, that's why they didn't like to stay tight. Chewed up one of those really good. So these, I'll torque them now. I'll go for a drive, 5 or 10 miles, come back, torque them again. Tomorrow, I'll torque them again. So we'll do 5 or 10 miles a couple times, then we'll do 50 miles, and we'll torque them again. So that's it. That's how we do all those things here in Minnesota. Some benefit, and nothing else, is, you throw a little anti-seize on there. And then if you gotta, by forcing ourselves, by swapping the snows into summers, don't swap tires on a rim. Get a second set of rims. Like I said, even if you don't want the tires that are kind of chopped up, buy a set of wheels off of Craigslist, Facebook. Junkyards are spendy sometimes. And just do that. So now I know these lug nuts and wheels will come off easy on the side of the road in a blowout or a flat. I know they're not going to rust or corrode in place. So there we go. Never forget, Minnesota is roast. Here in Minnesota, less than 2 weeks ago, blizzard. Now, thunderstorm on the way. And, oh, there's the wind. And, oh boy, it's supposed to be a blizzard tomorrow. on the west side of the state. So Minnesota is storm tonight. It was over 70 a couple hours ago, and by tomorrow afternoon it'll be in the high teens. Welcome to Minnesota. And here comes a storm, because Minnesota is storm, I guess, tonight.